Last time we reached floor 10 in a little bit of a Hail Mary. Hopefully this floor will be easier to survive. I need to be very cautious about my use of, well, every resource there is. I will, as always, start with industry generator. I need to make sure I always have it, because on the last two floors, industry will be invaluable, as I will need to use it to create emergency generators. Without those, you cannot hope to really achieve success in your life of dungeon endlessing. Dungeon of the endlessing. I don't know what that means. Doesn't matter. Do I dare go for one more industry generator? I feel like I need it. It's going to pay for itself relatively quickly as well. Let's grab one more. And then I'll make another food generator. Anywho, where shall I go from here? Let's open one more door to the upper area. To the north. And find an item, which is excellent, and I'll go ahead. How many minor modules are in here? Only 2. I don't feel safe using this as an area where all the monsters come into, but I can use this area as a place where I just operate a food replicator. So I'll do just that. I'll open one more door. That is a poor decision. It doesn't have any major modules. It does have a monster, and it gave me nothing for killing it, which is just, I mean, it's ungrateful, honestly. But what can you do about such ungrateful monsters? Let's create a PANCZASU, we're definitely gonna need it, it's a big room. A hollow here, also gonna be necessary. Bioganic transference, gonna be crucial. Maybe a neurostone module even, maybe. Although I think I'd rather grab a Sea Blaster. Yes, it will hit my heroes as well as the enemies, but it's gonna hit the enemy way more than my heroes. Well, not really way more, only a little bit more. I'm not too sure about that, honestly. I could grab another pepper spray and just hope it doesn't target the same monster. I'll create another hollow hero, and I think I'll do just that. So 2 hollow heroes, going to make sure that this room stays relatively safe. And I'll keep going. Hope we find some wonderful things behind the next door. And that's certainly not wonderful. Strange, going left is supposed to give it the best result possible, and instead I found a toxic cloud. That's not the best result possible, but I'll keep exploring. Left is always best, mind my words. And hey, I found dust to power up this room. See, it's not that bad, and after a few turns of being powered up, this toxic cloud will clear up. Got a spacesuit. Alright. That is not a bad thing to have, it does also increase your wit, so let's see. It will help Zugma quite a bit. Laura has speed, but since when does she ever care about speed? Let's see, it could also help Hikensha quite a bit. And of course it could help Max O'Kane. It could help everybody. Hikensha has the weakest armor, but I care the most about Zugma, so Zugma is going to be the one who gets the spacesuit. And Hikensha is the one who's going to get the leftover t-shirt. And as for the rest of stuff, I got to swap these 2 items. Not like that, I don't want to have Dragomatic, thank you very much. I want the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And then I want Radio to be in here, as well as... which one would be more expensive? I think the Hitchhiker's Guide, so let's keep that in there as well. Excellent! And I'm ready to explore more rooms. Also, that's a surprising amount of viewers. Hello, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you're going to have a fun time. I'm all the way to floor 10, so things are looking like I could potentially win this run. But that's only potentially, we never know. It's always going to be a little bit uncertain. Alright, no monster spawned, which is probably good. Found myself another item, Tower of Hats. I actually haven't seen this one, ever. What does it do? It gives me a bloody showman. That's not bad. I need a third eye on Squawk since he's the door opener. But Tower of Hats is not that bad. I could replace it with the tools belt, I suppose. Then again, she needs the tools, but she's an operator. And yeah, all of my heroes already have something cool, and I won't replace the sandwich either. am satisfied with the items I have. I do really hope I can find a, you know, a merchant sometime soon. Maybe even create a shop for him. I do believe I have a shop. No, I don't have a shop. Never mind. Right. I think I should probably create a few minor modules in here. Like at some point in the future, I want to power up all these rooms, so it might be a little bit of a waste. But just some prison prods are going to be very helpful, I believe. So let's go ahead and make those. And try to go south. See what I find. Hopefully more dust. Indeed, I did find some more dust, which is good. Let's lure the monsters into a room with Zugma Walker and activate the Recycling Beast. That's always very useful to have. Recycling Beast is great. Alright, this room is now powered up, which is excellent. If I had a little bit more dust, and you know what? I can power up this room, and do I dare create another major module? I'm very tempted to. Yeah, food is very important, and later on when I am supposed to find the bosses one-on-one, I will need as much food as possible. So let's level up Skrullk. He will need to have the Last Supper leveled up. Like, keep in mind, once a boss is fully leveled up, there's like, I believe, 1, maybe 2 heroes that have a chance of fighting this boss monster head-on without being healed up. I don't remember the names of these heroes, but they are out there. That being said, it's a much better idea to attack them before they can level up, the boss monsters that is. And of course to... oh boy, what do I use here? Hollow here. And of course to... I don't remember what I was meaning to say, but that doesn't matter. Please give me more dust, I really feel like I need it. Okay, no monsters will spawn because I found... ooh! He's level 8, that's Warden! Warden is really good. Like, he's a very good operator, he can boost all of your heroes from behind the scenes. And he would be at the same level as Hikensha. That being said, I spent a considerable amount of food on upgrading Hikensha already. And by hiring another hero, I wouldn't really regain that food. Like, sure, I could gain some food from firing Hikensha. No, it's too late to change your heroes, I believe. I'll let Warden die. Warden is great, but no. It's too late to change your heroes around, I believe. So with that in mind... oh boy. I'm really terrified. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Just to be sure that everything is going to be fine, I'm going to create a... Hollow hero in here. And a pepper spray. Most likely at some point I'll have to go this way, right? So I need these modules anyway. And a Save Blaster as well. So if something spawns in there, especially something nasty, I'll be able to power up that room and activate all my threats. Likewise in this room, I'm also going to create a pepper spray. And a hollow here wouldn't really help much, but it would help a bit. I'm just going to make a Save Blaster so that I don't have to repair the turrets in this room. Alright, let's open one more door. Is it a dead end? No, quite the opposite. It's very not a dead end. But not a monster spawned, which is alright. No boss monster either. No monsters that could open doors. It's alright. Okay, good. No issues there, and I can keep exploring nice and easy. I wish I had a little bit more dust so I would feel a little bit more at ease, but it should be alright for the time being. I still haven't found an exit, which puts me a little bit on edge, but such is the nature of things. Sometimes you just cannot find the exit right away, even though you wish you did. Okay, there is a boss monster. Where is it? Where is it? It's over here. Alright, let's power up this room. Power up that room as well. Oh, those are the scary red crystals thingy. I don't remember what they do exactly, but they're scary. Oh, and these are suicide beetles, or however you call them. They're really scary as well. But I can probably deal with them. Anyway, did I power up the room with the boss monster? I believe I did. Yes, I did. Well, he didn't get to level up, and I am already attacking it, so it should be okay. He did basically instantly... Wait. Oh, that's the warden who's dying. That's fine. Okay, I keep pausing the game. I know, lame and whatnot. Can I save Warden? I did, which is nice. It doesn't really mean anything, you know, to save him, but it is nice. How is Max doing? Max is doing okay. The crystals are just firing at each other, but I don't want to destroy the major module, so let's help him out. I need more tests so badly. I was cautiously getting optimistic earlier on in this last stream, but now I feel a little bit more terrified of literally everything there is to be terrified of. I did also lose the minor modules in this room. The boss monsters made sure of that. Boss monsters, incidentally, very good at killing minor modules. But I won't let that stop me. I'll create another pepper spray. And another blaster. And open another door. Because what else can I do? Okay, that is a dead end. Excellent. I'm terrified of when I don't find a dead end. And it's also the exit. Wonderful. Great news. I'm thrilled to see that. Okay. Half the modules in here have been destroyed. So I think I'll power up this room. I don't trust Max to defend this area on his own, even with the help of other modules. He's level 10, sure, but I'd rather have a lot of monsters in here and just deal with them one by one. And speaking of which, I will need to power up some more rooms and just create more modules in case I need those. And I very well might. So another pepper spray. A new roster module might not be a bad idea, since I want the monsters to stay in here for a little bit longer. And as a blaster as well. And then now power up these rooms, power up these ones on the upper area, in the upper area. Can I level up anybody important? The answer is not really. I don't have enough food, even though I wish I did. I need dust. I'm still starving for dust, but it's going to be fine. Maybe, hopefully. Let's keep opening the doors. These ones I probably will need to open anyway. They are close to the exit, so I need to make sure this area is safe for when I actually do make the extraction. No monsters spawned, which is good. And somebody is mentioning that yes, I can make the emergency power modules. That is a fair point. I do have an emergency generator, but I don't believe I'm desperate enough to start making those. They cost 100 industry each by now, and I will only start making those on the last 2 floors. Or even the very last floor, when I'm actually truly desperate. Right now, I'm somewhat desperate, but not terrified desperate. Also, I have a toothpick. Again, I don't really see myself ever using it, so whatever. Let's keep opening more doors and be very cautious. Okay, this is a dead end. This is absolutely perfect. Any monsters? Let me just quickly check. No monsters that spawned. That's excellent. Let's see if I can save the warden. I don't need to save the warden, but it would be nice just in case. Let's activate the Rip Plume because I almost died. And just because I don't trust myself, let's heal up this hero and let's run. Warden, you're on your own. Sorry. Warden is gonna die most likely, but that's okay. Let's run away with Skroig. I don't need to risk him for no reason. Let's create the Recycling Beast. There's a few monsters. Actually, no. Okay, I'm going to lose the industry module. Yeah, those crystals, they're really good with area of the effect damage. Skroig, get back in there. No, actually I don't need to get back in there yet. Heal her up. She still has the Recycling Beast enabled. Skroig, get back in there. Activate your ability. This is getting really dicey. The amount of area of effect these crystals can, dish out is just ridiculous. But it's alright, I think I can hold it. Indeed I can. I did lose most of my modules in this room. Oh yeah, apparently yes, if I am to operate the emergency generator, yes, it does increase the dust loot probability. It's just a probability though, and again, it's a very expensive module, I wouldn't feel comfortable using it. Alright. Things are going not too great. I can keep operating another food module, which is fine. And just leave this room without any major modules. And of course, this also means that I don't really have any heroes that protect or guard this road, which is not ideal. I can just leg it. And I feel like I might leg it, but I'm not that desperate yet, and I would like to open just a few more doors. So let's create another pepper spray and a AC blaster. And over here, let's create a tear gas to make sure that every monster is weakened considerably. I've got 2 hollow here, that's great. Another pepper spray is necessary, and a bunch of AC blasters since I'm no longer planning to actually have a hero in here. Alright. This is still scary, but potentially doable. Also, I found some dust in here. Nice, that's only 1 dust, but it's still not bad. Whew. It's not a bad idea to open this door, and if necessary I can move my heroes down here to defend the crystal room. Do you have enough food to level up my heroes? I don't really. Please let it be a room of a merchant. I would love to have a merchant. It's a science station instead. Could be worse, I suppose. Could be worse. Okay, Warden is going to die. Is there going to be a boss monster? There is in fact a boss monster. Alright, let's get in there. Let's restore the abilities for Skroig. Make sure he can use the red plume and actually need to use the ACP just to get to the other room. Heal him up and kill the boss. Holy balls, he's getting smashed to pieces. Okay, I need to restore him one more time. Activate the red plume. This is really bad, this is really scary. Okay, you know what, I'm not opening any more doors. Enough is enough. If I keep doing this, I'm just going to be killed. Okay, can I still keep this hero here and potentially survive? You know what? I'm going to leg it after this wave. I think it's too risky to stay. So everybody, get on in here. Save me if you can. Meanwhile, Skroig can still operate. I can still restore him again. I have a lot of science, so it's not a bad idea to do. So okay, the boss monster is killed. I can now run away. I don't have to immediately use my red plume. Actually, I probably do. Just stay in this room. Use the red plume anyway, since I'm in here. I'm almost out of red plume, so let's run. Leave Hikash to do the rest of the dirty work. Alright. We're somewhat alive, but in a very precarious position. I don't dare to stay here for much longer. In fact, I don't stay here for any longer at all. Let's power up as many rooms as I can. Make sure that the escape route is safe. I can keep heroes over in the last room. 2 more heroes are going to make sure that no monsters spawn on my way to the exit. So it's going to be Hikash and Max O'Kane. Skroig is going to carry the crystal as always. And I'm also going to try to grab the technology because I might as well. What technology do I have? Shop is not bad, I might need it. Let's just instantly grab it. I might need it. If I find a merchant on the next floor, it will be great, it will give me dust, it will potentially save my skin, so let's grab it and let's leg it. I will lose a lot of items, unfortunately, but there's nothing I can do to keep them anymore. I don't have any more slots, I didn't find a merchant, and I don't dare risk it anymore. I just need to run away and hope for the best. So run, everybody, follow my hero. Okay, I've prevented some waves from spawning. Shop is unlocked, which is good. Oh, she's such a great hero, I love her. She's one of the very few heroes that can actually take on a boss monster alone. That's why I love her. I usually would love to hire her, but now I just need to run away. So where is my dust carrier? There he is. Also, this floor, look at how scary it looks. It's very expansive. I could have potentially made it, actually. I believe. It was relatively easy to guard from more mob spawning, but I didn't have enough dust and I didn't feel comfortable. So I just ran. And we're so close to the exit. We're on floor 11. Now is the time to start creating emergency generators like crazy when we need to. Although I will still try to save industry for the next floor. Next floor is the last one, but we're here. Floor 11, baby. Let us do this. We might be able to make it, and this would be a glorious thing indeed. Let's open the door. Of course, keep in mind, this area is so scary that if not for Zugma Walker, who is keeping us dust, I would have 0 dust on this floor. I mean, not 0, but I would not have enough to power up any major modules. And now I do. I will start by making an industry generator. These are important. I will be using a lot of industry after all. But after that, I'm not sure what I will use. Anywho, let's go ahead and open the upper area now. Again, I will start as I usually do. And oh wow, this is so lucky. Please give me dust. Give me dust. It gave me dust and a major module slot. This is amazing. This makes me very hopeful for the future. Let's go ahead and create a food replicator. I will need those industry generators. I will need food replicators even more. So I started working on that. Let's explore the other door that is next to my crystal room. Another major module, that's alright. Not alright, but good. But nah, it's a stele. It's auto repair stairs, so nothing great. Let's see. Let's go up. I just have a feeling that this might be a good idea to explore further up north, and it was alright. Bunch of zombies, as I call them really. What else would you call them? These are not that scary, honestly, so I can find them easily. And let's create another food replicator. Have Max work on it. And with Scroig, I'm going to go ahead and check out what I can see over here. Another stele, that's not that great. Gives me more speed bonus, which is not that bad, but it's not great either. So I'm not too keen on this bonus, honestly. Could be a lot better. And I don't really have any more major module slots, honestly. So that's kind of annoying. Let's open one more door. That's again a major module, that's great. Can I get a merchant? No, but I did get a research station, which isn't bad. Let's upgrade our pepper spray. I won't open any more of those floors, and instead I'll keep going left or up. Probably left. And create a bunch of modules in here, of course. So that's going to be a pepper spray. And then I don't want a hollow here because they actually make monsters target my other modules. And then I have to repair them, which is a little bit annoying. A Neurostone will work alright. I can just make extra blasters. So let's make some blasters. And in here, bioorganic transference is of course a necessity, as is a pepper spray. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and keep going left. Now, I really don't believe you should rush emergency generators. They only increase the probability of dust spawning from monsters. First of all, you might not be getting any more monsters, and right now I'm not getting more monsters. Secondly, like, even when you increase the probability, it's still not 100%. So yeah, I'm not getting this right away. Let's grab more food. I will need it. Alright, anything else I need? I need to level up my hero, honestly. Because he's a door opener, and any other hero that will like to level up, I don't think there is. They don't get any essential upgrades to their abilities. And Scroig, like, at some point he's gonna get Red Plume free, which is amazing, so I certainly want to aim for that. So let's go ahead and keep going south this time around. And I found nothing whatsoever, but that is alright. Doing surprisingly okay thus far, but famous last words, so I will not say anything else. Unlock the pepper spray upgrade, which is great. Max level? What do you mean by max level? If somebody in the chat is asking me, by the way, in case you're wondering. If we're talking about major modules or other modules, max level of modules is level 4. So yeah. As for heroes, I believe it's 15. I think it was 15. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. I don't care about these minor modules, but industry generator 3, that's not bad to have. Yeah, for a character, I do believe it is 15. I could be wrong, but this is what I believe is right. And hey, that's amazing. If I can get dust, this would be great. And indeed, I got some more dust. Awesome. Let's go ahead and keep on opening doors over here then, because I can use those areas as places where I generate Staff. In fact, I can already create another major module. Another food replicator? Yes, let's have another. And open a door over here. I need to be careful not to spend too much industry, of course. But it should be okay. Alright, do I create another major module? It is somewhat tempting, I do admit. But I believe we're now reaching a point. Of course it would pay for itself. You know what? I need more food. I will probably have to heal my heroes like crazy later down the line. And I still will have over 500 industry stockpiled for when I need to create emergency generators. I'll stop making major modules now. I don't think I will need emergency generators because of Zugma and the amount of dust I was so lucky to find. So I can keep going, I believe. And I will keep going. Looking for the exit. That's not the exit. But that's fine. Also, suddenly I feel extraordinarily hungry, but my hope is that within the next half an hour I will be able to either win this game or lose it. So it should be alright. Also, monsters can start spawning here now, so let's play it safe. Let's create a pepper spray in here. And a blaster. And another pepper spray in here. I want to make a hollow here. Instead I will make a neurostone module. I'll create a tear gas module and then a bunch of blasters. And this room is extraordinarily deadly. Oh, I'll absolutely use a shop when I find a merchant, and because first of all it gives you the dance, that's awesome. Secondly, it lets you secure a merchant, and sometimes it's necessary to make sure that your merchant is out of harm's way. And it's a dead end, and it has that's also where a merchant is. Good to know, and quite excellent. I wish the statue was dead so I could put the merchant in there. I will just put the merchant in here. It's a little bit risky. I wish I could create a shop in here, but you know what? I believe I can potentially protect this merchant. So for now, I'm going to dust. Ooh, he's selling it back for dust. That's good and bad at the same time. Well, I will sell everything I have. I'd rather sell or buy for other resources, but whatever, I can still keep the dust. And look at the amount of dust I was able to get. And I can now buy some pretty decent stuff, but I don't really know what I would get. I have very good stuff already. I do have a sandwich. Widow Maker is not really useful for me. Grim Fairy Tales. They are right, but I could replace Happy Wheels with the Grim Fairy Tales. But you know what? I'd rather keep this dust and just use it for everything. Like so. And I can create a shop somewhere. Like for instance in here. Sure, I wasted a lot of industry just making those minor modules, but that's fine. And I can now operate this with, let's say... I need to work on industry modules, so I can just send Hikensha to operate the shop to give me a little bit extra dust. So that should be great. And I still have a lot of extra dust stored, and I'm now going to be earning dust per turn. This floor so far has been surprisingly nice for me. I can get Telegas free, nice, I've been waiting for this. Let's go down. I still haven't found the exit though, so this is what worries me somewhat. Like, without the exit, everything could go south real fast, you know? But hopefully it won't. And hold on a second. You don't get to go anywhere and blow up. Well, he does. Alright, he was killed instantly. That's a little bit of a problem. Those exploding necrophages, they are a little bit annoying. Alright. So, let's see. My hero is already operating, so I can now plus 2 dust per turn. Somebody is asking me if I have the dust power module, or the mechanical power module, whatever it was called. The answer is I don't. I am not too keen on that module. I believe it's not worth the price, really. Because it does cost a lot of industry, there's no way around it, really. Anyway, I got the upgrade, no monster spawned, I found an orange jumpsuit, which is not that bad. Got some more dust, which is excellent. Alright, what is the orange jumpsuit exactly? It's a lot of defense and some extra speed, which isn't bad. I could give it to somebody. Hikensha could make good use of it. Maxwell Payne, of course, can also make good use of it. And yeah, let's replace the t-shirt with orange jumpsuit. No questions asked. And let's sell the orange jumpsuit to the hero I have in my shop. Nice and easy. And to get even more dust. Keep in mind, because I have Zugma Walker, this dust will partially be carried over to the next floor, which will possibly allow me to actually win the game, which would be excellent, and I would be very, very happy if that was the case. Right, let's keep on opening more doors, but firstly, queue up some more science, and this time around I'm going to grab Neurostem module 2, and keep going to the right. Well, people in the chat are saying, well, people, I mean, I don't know, he's the only person who's talking right now, but I do really like him. Or whatever, let's not go into this whole gender thing, because it makes me terrified. You know, internet is really scary nowadays. Anyway, that is an argument I do sometimes hear, putting mechanical parts in the room where the shop is. But, you know, I still find them to be a little bit too expensive. First you have to research them, that costs a lot of science. Then you have to make them, which costs a lot of industry, and they don't really give you a lot in return. Sometimes they're alright, like if I didn't have an operator, like any operators at all, and I would be just really unlucky. Sure, also activate the rift room, I don't want this blowy up thingy to be annoying. Thank you. Now he's dead. But usually, generally speaking, I am really not a big fan of mechanical power, it's just too expensive. In my opinion, I do see the point of it being potentially useful. Alright, let's level up Skolik, and this is the very last level up he could get. He now has Red Plume 3, which is absolutely amazing, boosts its power and quite nicely. And let's keep exploring, shall we? So far so good. I could create some minor modules in here, but I would rather save my industry if at all possible. I do have an enormous amount of dust, so I really don't have to worry that much. Neurostem module unlocked, let's go ahead and research something else. No monsters in here. Like, this is a breeze, and it's surprising that it is. Alright, let's see. Tiregas 4, don't mind if I do. Do skill reset on level up? This is a question I should know the answer to. I don't remember, however. So I cannot really help it. Alright, another empty room. Like, this is really just a walk in the park. I got Armani suit. That's the one that unlocks the Me Fast. I'm not too keen on Me Fast, honestly. It's just a little bit too risky to have on my heroes, in my opinion. But it does give me a lot of defense. But having everybody focus on Hikensha will just mean that Hikensha dies instantly. I really don't like Me Fast. But I'll keep it, maybe? No, I'll just sell it. It's gonna give me a lot of dust. If I can click on the shop, there we go, I was able to do that. Alright, got even more dust. Like, the amount of dust I have now is ridiculous. I feel like I could almost power up the entire floor with the dust I have. Almost makes me sad I didn't create more major modules, but I was under the impression that things will go horribly wrong. And now that we've opened 20 doors, I feel like it's no longer, you know, worthwhile to open any more doors. Anyway, got Restrainer. I'm going to sell that right away. If I can click on the shop. Come on. Come on. It's, for some reason, it's very hard to click on the shop. In fact, I cannot find myself to click to be able to click on the shop at all. Can you? Okay, I was finally able to do it. Wow, that was surprisingly difficult. So yeah, Restrainer on my hero wouldn't really help a lot, so let's just sell it, get even more dust. I would be so kind of sad to have so much dust if not for Zugma, because just imagine I don't have Zugma and all of this dust is just wasted. This would be so sad. Anyway, Tiregas is unlocked. Let's go ahead and research something more. Or something else, rather. This toxic cloud is a little bit annoying, so I'll stop exploring over here. I'll start exploring to the north of Maxwell Kane. Can we actually make it? Like, this would be so great if we could. Subblaster for... yes, I do want it. It would be great. I am now out of science, however. I did not expect to be out of science, but at the same time, I did not expect for things to be going as well as they are. And honestly, things are going extraordinarily well. There's no way around it. Alright, let's give Max some fun and get a little bit of help. Do I need to heal this hero? I do not, alright. Nerves of steel, I was able to make it. Let's keep on opening more doors. This is a dead end. It's not an exit, it is a stairway, however, pro modules. That's actually really bad because I find myself using Scroic alone to explore. So I guess I might have to create some minor modules. Besides, monsters might be coming through this way anyway at some point. So let's create minor modules in this self-powered room, shall we? Let's go ahead and create a pepper spray, a tear gas, a neurostun module, and a sea blaster. A nice mix of my favorite modules in the game. And keep exploring, this time going down south. I don't believe there is... Wait, there is a limit of combat just carries... Oh yeah, I think you might be right actually. Let me check this ability again. Up to... Oh yeah, I cannot get more than 20 dust. Well, you know, it would be a little bit overpowered if I could get like 50 dust carried over to the next floor. In my opinion, Zugma Walker is already one of the best heroes in the game, hands down. And in fact, I'm going to level her up just because I can and I have the food to do it. And in fact, I can give her a secret compartment level 2, which still actually has the same cap, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Oh well. So that didn't really help me, but oh well, doesn't really matter. I have nothing to complain about at this point. I am almost done with new rooms that I can power up and unlock instantly. By almost done, I mean actually not at all. Alright, let's go back. I don't want my hero to accidentally die, this would be the worst. Let's just let the modules handle it. And they should be able to handle it quite nicely, I believe. And I'll drink some water because I'm really thirsty. I'm also hungry, but mostly thirsty. That was delicious. By which I mean the water I drank. This time, yes, I know it might be somewhat surprising to you, my dear viewers, that I'm drinking water instead of tea. By the way, speaking of which, this reminds me of something that's completely off topic. You know, now that I am a Twitch affiliate, I can have subscribers, I can have people that subscribe to me with Twitch Prime as well, I can have bit givers and whatnot, all of this good stuff. But usually when people subscribe, they also get access to cool emoticons, a channel icon, and things along those lines, right? So, I need to design them and have them drawn. But the question is, what should they be? I already know I want one of these to be a cup of tea. Because honestly, me, a cup of tea, that's a natural combo. I drink an absolute ton of tea all the time, non-stop, because I absolutely love tea and tea is the best. But what should the other icon be? Because I can have 2 emoticons given to my subscribers and also 2 icons for people who are subscribed to my channel. And I want to have them in case somebody is actually crazy enough to subscribe to me. Which, you know, it would be very heartwarming if there was somebody like this. And to say the least, it would make me also, like, I already try to live stream as often as possible, but this would certainly like make me do this like even more frequently than I already do. So anyway, yeah, I should work on them, and if you have any suggestions that fit my channel, please do let me know what kind of emoticon I could design other than a cup of tea, because a cup of tea is a must. I'll certainly create this emoticon. I don't know what people could use it for, really. It's a cup of tea after all, but hey, I need it. I feel like it's very important. Hey, that's the exit. Excellent. And is that the last door? Yes, and I did not queue up anything to research. But hey, I can exit this floor with literally every room powered up. This is the easiest escape of my time. Do you have any items to sell? I don't. This is excellent. I now believe we're actually going to win this game. And I'm really happy. I'm really thrilled about this. We do have a very overpowered lineup. with Zugma Walker and Skroik, who's also very good. But yeah, let's go ahead and leave. Oh, guess what? No monsters are going to spawn. Oh, that's a good point. I could have bought stuff for the next level, so I could start sell stuff over there. And that's a little bit too tedious, and I already picked up my crystal. This is a good suggestion, don't get me wrong. And if I were to give anyone a suggestion, I would also forward this suggestion from Arnob. Yes, I still can do this, but I'm too lazy to do that. But yeah, if you are in my spot, definitely, by all means, grab your stuff, buy some stuff from the merchant so you can sell the stuff on the next floor. This is a very wise and smart advice. Thank you, Arnob. You're great. But I'm just very lazy. And I want to end the stream. I'm also very hungry. I will admit to that. So as soon as I can win, the sooner I can win, the better. I just want to eat something. I'm just desperate to eat. But thankfully things are going alright, so maybe I will be able to do this. Although this is the last floor, things could be going horribly wrong. We'll see exactly how things are going. 32 deaths, that's so little. But maybe I can make it. I am a little bit cautious, because what happened to my button? Something weird. Because keep in mind, on the last floor, I only found the exit in the very last room, didn't I? Or one of the last few rooms. So if it's again the case with this floor, I might be toast anyway. But maybe it's going to be fine. Okay, this is an empty room, no major modules, that's very unfortunate. Let's find another one, hopefully a major module. Oh, come on, is this room empty? It looks like it is empty. It gave me some industry, which is nice, but it is empty, which is absolutely horrible. It is a dead end. I won't complain about that. Let's open one more door. Please, a major module. No, it did give me some more dust, which is alright. Well, let's go over there then. Or go up. Right? I'm not sure. Let's go right. You know why I'm saying to go right? Because I always say to not go right, because right is the worst. So maybe this one time right is going to have the exit. It doesn't, but it's a very easy to defend room with a research station that I cannot really power. That's not a problem. I can power it now. Research station is not really going to give me much really. And I can create a emergency generator in here, and I will. This time around. After all, this is the last room. This is now the time to create those things. So let's go ahead and create one. I don't need to make minor modules yet. I will keep exploring the doors. Opening the doors, rather. You can't really explore a door, can you now? Right, nothing here. That's fine. Open one more door. Nothing here, and let's prevent waves from spawning. And things are getting a little bit risky and dicey, so let's go ahead and create a pepper spray, a hollow hero. PANCZASU maybe? Yeah, why not? It's going to be nice and useful. Biogalactus friends, very much necessary. Can I create a Sea Blaster maybe? I know Sea Blaster is risky, but yeah, I don't have any more slots anyway. Do I have slots in here? Nope, not a single minor module in this room. Right? Unless I missed something. Yeah, there's not a single one. That's really scary. Alright, Max, you stay in the dark room. Skoy, you keep going up. And can I level up Max O'Kane? This wouldn't be a bad idea. Yes, I can. Let's level him up twice. Alright. Then again, that wasn't a very smart idea. I now have lost all of the food with which I could heal people up. And I'm not adding any food because I don't have any food generators. Because I don't have minor or the major modules. That's not very good. That's in fact a very risky, difficult position to find myself in. Whew, what do I do? I need more dust first and foremost, and I do not dare to open any of these rooms right now. I can depower these rooms, power those ones, and create a bunch of slowing down modules. So a pepper spray and a neurostun over here, and then just 2 Sea Blasters in here. Then power down those rooms, power up these other rooms. I'm really scared about not having a food module. I'm almost tempted demolish this one, but I won't do so yet. Yet. Emphasis on yet. Okay, keep Max okay in the dark room. Move Scrog to over here. I'm so terrified. I need more dust. Okay, I found some more dust, but that's still not quite enough. No monsters either, and no monsters means I don't have the increased probability of gaining dust from them, which isn't ideal. This dust cloud is also really not ideal either. This is going to make things really difficult for me, but let's keep opening more doors. Those areas loop, which also makes me really scared. Go back, make sure that... Okay, monsters start spawning. So, let's see. There is nobody who's... No boss monsters and nobody who's trying to smash open these doors. That's fine. Let's move back Max O'Kane and Scrog to over where Kensha is. Now it's going to be much safer. Make sure that everybody just lives. And wow, those were a lot of explosions. But that's okay. Explosions are fine. And besides, the more monsters I kill, the more dust I can get. Okay, and I can get Max to repair modules, which is also nice. And you know what? Since Max is not operating anything at this point in time, I can just send him to open doors because he does have Pilfer 2, which is better than what Skorik has. So, and he has Runaway as well, which is very useful. Yeah, the reason these door opening monsters is why I'm really afraid to have door connecting rooms. Alright, let's open this up anyway. Okay, self-powered room, not bad, not bad. Any monsters? No? Alright, that's good. Let's power level up somebody, let's level up... Oh wait, I can't. I don't have any food. And I haven't found any major modules, really, either. I can create a generator in here, potentially. Emergency generator, that is, if necessary. And just to be safe, I could create a pepper spray in here. And maybe a Sim Blaster? Yeah, why not? A Sim Blaster could be nice. Alright, so next up, what do I do? Well, open more doors, I suppose. Try to find the exit. I mean, it's unlikely to be next to my exit, to my crystal room, but let's try it. If it is, I'll be very happy. It's a dead end instead, which is okay. Any waves? Nope, no wave spawn. This makes me really afraid, actually. Right, just in case the enemy actually breaks through this door, let's create a pepper spray. A hollow hero, it's important, this is right next to the crystal room. And a Neurostun module as well. Yeah, I know it's normally a few rows away, but I do want to open these ones as soon as possible. Besides, they're next to our self-powered room, so whatever mobs spawning there, they will be damaged, which is nice, I suppose. Alright, let's open this door up. It is a dead end again. Exit? No, it is a shop, however. Okay, that's essential to have. First of all, what do you have? He's using food, so I could sell some stuff I don't necessarily need, but most importantly, I need this module desperately, so let's destroy the industry creating module. I already have 700 industry, I think it is going to be good enough. Let's make the shop module, let's operate it, and maybe I'll be off. Right. And why is Max going there? I don't know. Go back to where you came from. Alright. Do I sell any of my items? I don't believe I should. No, my items are fine. Okay, Max, keep opening doors. Please beg those doors, the best doors you can open. No dust, that's annoying. This doesn't really help me use my Pilfer ability. Okay, let's pause the game. Okay, so there are mobs that are going to try to open this door to the north and this door over here, which is not ideal. Let's first of all run away for now. Power down these rooms so I can power up these ones. And for now I can power down the shop room, power up this one, create a bunch of preservers just to help me out a little bit and distract the monsters somewhat. And then I can, let's see, perhaps I can move in with Max and Scroig. and protect these rooms. I'm not sure if I can save this door, but I'll do my best to try. And if monsters come into this room, well, Hikensha can probably handle them. So where is Max? He's in here. Can he survive? Maybe I'll activate his verbal abuse skill and see if I can do this. Okay, got my prisoner cross. They're going to pick up a lot. This guy will blow up and this is going to be very painful. Okay, how is this door doing? Let's check it out. I believe this door is now secure with Max O'Kane making sure that it is. Oh, this door is almost done. Okay, red plume ability. Otherwise, I believe this door would have been broken. And if I got chain mobs, then this could be the end of me potentially. And now I got some dust, which is great. Okay, let's power up the shop again, of course. And power up these rooms as well, just to make sure that nobody bad can spawn in there. Get Scrog to stand in the dark in here, nice and easy. And get Max to open some more doors, nice and easy again. This time up north. Wait, did they open this? No, they did it. Okay, for a second I was really afraid. I can power up one more room. Let's power up this one. Move Scrog a little bit further north rather, and keep move Max O'Kane down. Yeah, I really do hope the exit is somewhere around here, and oh boy, that's a lot of mobs. Okay, let's keep them in here for a second, let's let them spawn, I believe they finished spawning now, so let's move Max and Scroig back to where Hikensha is. Are there any dust opening monsters? Even if there are, they're not opening the essential doors, and there are no hero monsters, or rather boss monsters, so this is fine. I can now start running away. Depower this room, power up this one. It does sound like there is a monster that is a boss monster, but maybe it just sounds like it and I'm being paranoid. Alright, let's see how well we do. I wish I had the recycling lady in this room, but that's going to be fine. Shall I activate verbal abuse? I don't really need to. Hikensha could have activated something, but that again wasn't really entirely necessary. How are we doing? Well, Max needs to go around and just fix some rooms, or rather modules, not necessarily rooms, and then keep exploring. And I lost my pepper spray, that's not ideal. But then again, I do have a whole ton of industry, so that's also fine. What else do I put in here? You know what, let's put a Blast, and your module really didn't do that much to me, honestly. Spread everything I can. That being the prisoner prods. Grab the item, whatever it was. And it is an energy bar. These were really nice, weren't they? Yes, they were. They unlock the operate skill. That's why I love the energy bar. That being said, I don't need it right now. I already have a lot of operators, more than I actually need. Let's just sell it and get some more food this way. A lot more food, in fact. And I could also buy something like aftershave. Skulker is a pretty nice ability to have. I could save for it, actually. I could save for it. Rescue Kit is also pretty good. Or I can just keep the food and use it to heal my heroes if it is absolutely necessary, which we might. So yeah, for the time being, let's open another door. Get back, make sure nobody spawns. Any waves, no waves in there. Skulker, if I remember correctly, allows you here to be ignored by enemy monsters. Which is really good for the openers, of course. Or it has some kind of similar ability related to changing the priority of monsters. The targeting priority, that is. What did I just get? I forgot. I got the surviving kit. That unlocks repair, which is nice, and 4 wit, which is also nice. I could replace the happy pills, maybe? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go ahead and grab that. Replace the happy pills and sell the happy pills right away. Again, I have the issue I cannot click on the merchant, but I just need to click away and then it's better. Sell, get some more food. Aftershave is very tempting, but that's a lot of food. I feel like it's a little bit safer to keep it in case I need to heal a hero. Also, let's disable these 2 rooms for a second. Perhaps some more rooms, just in case I need to activate some defensive modules in here. So let's go ahead and make a pepper spray. Let's create 2 sub blasters as well. Why not? Just make this a very exploding room. Power down these rooms and then keep exploring with Max O'Kane. And wow, I'm getting +3 deaths per 10. Now this is pretty good. Per floor, door open of course, not per 10. And no monster spawned, which is alright. Right, still operating this emergency generator didn't really give me anything, but it does help me save dust. I could also destroy this. I could destroy this relic and create another emergency module, operate it, and also keep it, you know, powered, which is again by itself a pretty good deal. But I don't believe it's really all that necessary. Let's just keep my industry, if in case I need to make emergency generators over here to the left. Okay, found myself some more dust, which is great. No more mobs spawned. No extra mobs spawned, rather. That's pretty nice. And you know what? I will create a food replicator, just because I feel like I want more food really badly. Alright, what is the item? Oh, that's not an item, that's extra food. Well, that's excellent. The aftershave is being more tempting now, but I still think I would rather keep my food for in case I need to, you know, heal up a hero. But what I can do now is power up this room and create some, you know, defenses in case I need to protect this room. So again, a pepper spray and double cell blaster is the way to go. It's a very devastating combo after all. Alright. Skorg is going to stand in the dark room. Max O'Kane is going to open another door. We're doing surprisingly alright now. Any monsters that spawn? None. Okay, now we're doing very well, even though I have no idea why, but we are doing very well. Huh, oh, okay, I won't complain at all. There's no reason to complain. Let's keep exploring. And then getting more and more dust. Okay, those are monsters. And they're not stopping, they're going to keep trying to walk forward and explode something. But that's only a single wave, it's entirely fine, I'll be able to deal with that. And yeah, Hikensha can deal with them as well. So that's fine, and I still have a lot more dust to, you know, work with, so that's absolutely great. And unpowered modules, unpowered major modules do attract mob attacks. As for minor modules, I don't believe there are mobs that prioritize minor modules either. So yeah, short answer, yes, even if you unpower modules, mobs, if they do care about destroying modules, they will still try to kill them. Alright, this almost looks like those two rooms connect, but they don't. That's a little bit confusing. Alright, Max, keep opening the door. Please let it be the exit so I can win and eat something because I'm starving. It's not, but it's a self-powered room, so I won't complain about that. It is, I do have to go to the left, however. Which is okay, it could be way worse than it is. I'm not going to complain in the slightest. In fact, you know what? I could create another food replicator, and why not? I don't need my industry anymore. Not really. And the more food, the merrier. So let's go ahead and go left. Of course the exit is to the left. I mean, that was to be expected. Nothing can ever go right for me. But anyway, just to be sure, let's create a pepper spray. Let's create a bioorganic transference, a hollow hero, and of course a tear gas. And keep exploring. And see when we find the exit. Alright, a bunch of mobs spawn this time around, so let's move Max back in case I need to defend. Right, are there any door-destroying monsters? Not that I really see, that would be too dangerous. So that's fine. You just kill as fast as you can, because you can and you want to. And activate the Rip Room as well, why not? Just to make things a little bit easier. And now run. Because I don't want him to be damaged too much. And yeah, the kamikaze monsters, they are a little bit annoying. They will destroy my food replicator most likely. I don't care too much, honestly. That's fine. Actually, do I have bioorganic transference? Yes, I do. I can keep the hero in there. Okay, Okay, one last monster remaining, we can kill him. Yeah, it's going like I really am going to actually win this, even though, you know, this last generation of rooms, it wasn't that lucky, but it certainly could be way worse. I lost a bunch of modules, I can replace them with prisoner prods actually. Should be fine. And were any of my modules seriously damaged? They really weren't, so that's fine. I would like to repair the food module, however, the food replicator, so use max for that. And you know what? I'll sell one of the prison prods and create a pepper spray. And send Max back in there. And also power up this room for a second just to create a few minor modules to defend if I can. And indeed I can create a few, so a pepper spray. And then 2 blasters. Just to thin out the enemy hordes. And then keep exploring. Just like I did before. Please give me more dust, that would be great. Excellent, more dust, always welcome. Let's power up, let's say, this room, move Max back into here so that no more mobs spawn. Are there any waves? No waves, this is going excellent actually. Somebody's asking me why I'm not using a Eurostun. I mean, I say somebody. Of course it's Arno, but he's my most faithful viewer. The reason why not is because I just... Wait, if you're talking about... Actually, I'm not sure which room you're talking about, so it's a little bit difficult to answer this question. If it's this one, I'd rather deal damage to the enemy than Neurostun them. I use Neurostun modules on rooms that are really large. Like, this room is perfect for a Neurostun module because it can slow the enemy down really effectively. The other room, however, not so much. The smaller rooms, not so much. Okay, what did Prisoner Grob do? Because I don't remember. It... 5% odds to poison the targeted monster. That's pretty interesting. It also increases attack power. And I'm no longer using Skroik for opening doors, but Third Eye is still a little bit better. But with his incredible attack cooldown, this is not bad. But no, I'd rather sell that honestly. So let's go ahead and do that. So you... Go ahead and sell the newly discarded Cheetah's armband to get a little bit more food. Now I have a fairly good amount, but instead of getting the aftershave, I think I'll just level up my heroes a little bit more, by which I mean, of course, Max Arcane. Which also allows me to get more science per door opened as well, which is nice. Power up this room, nice and easy, and keep exploring. Hopefully find the exit sooner or later, because I'm starting to get really terrified. Okay, I can power up a lot more rooms, so let's do that. Make sure not too many waves spawn. Okay, is anybody targeting this floor, this door? Yes, there are people targeting it. So Skroik, go over there, make sure that this door isn't in danger. And I'll create a bunch of pepper sprays in here because they are cheap and they can be quickly made. Power down this room, power up this one, create more pepper sprays, or rather prisoner prods. Except there are no minor modules, so let's power up this room, create as many prisoner prods as possible because they're the only ones that can be made before I run out of them. Restore the abilities of Skroik. See what happens. Max, you're gonna need to run away if you want to survive. And I'll keep Skroik in reserve for if it's absolutely necessary for me to have him. You know what, Max, you go back, save Hikensha. Hikensha is very low on level, so she might have some difficulties defending that area. Let's use Warface, why not? Wait, are they dedicating a different door? No, they're not. Okay, everything is fine. Whew, it was a little bit... I felt a little bit uncertain about how things went, but it really wasn't that bad, honestly. So you go ahead and check things out. I need to set Max to repair everything, so that's fine. Skroik is going to stand in the dark over here, just to make it make enemy waves easier to manage. And I'll repair everything I can. There's really nothing else to comment over here because I'm just repairing. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the universe, but such as the way of things, it is important for me to fix these modules, otherwise, you know, the chance of a success is quite a bit smaller. And yeah, I did get a good amount of dust. I'm feeling now quite confident that I can in fact win this game, which would be great. In fact, you know what, I could create an emergency generator in here, just to make it easier for myself. But I don't feel like I need to really. I'm just going to make a bunch of modules in here. By which I mean a pepper spray and another Step Blaster, why not? Okay, Skorg is in his position, Max is as well. Let's keep going left. Hopefully find the exit. Please let it be the exit. Nope. Well, you can always beg. Oh, and I forgot to move back in time. That's okay. I got the Shanty Singer, which is alright. This door is on the threat of being opened, but this should be okay. What is the Shanty Singer? I'm paused anyway. A rubber rouser. I don't know what this is. Let's check it out on Skorg. What does rubber rouser do for you? Here's a remove defense plus 7. That's not that great. I mean, it is pretty good, but it's not that great, let's be honest. Okay. Let's move, heroes back, let's check how things are going. They're fine. I might send Skorg somewhere, but for now, he's just going to solo some random monster. And all the other monsters are just being killed one by one. That was a very big explosion, but that's fine. Okay. Let's get Max ready to repair everything, because he's sadly going to need to repair everything, because again, those kamikaze monsters, they do blow up and create a very big mess. Okay, and let's keep repairing. Whew. So, how's your day? No, seriously, I don't really have anything else to comment on. We all know what the deal is. Repair everything I need to, or can rather, and beg fate to let me find the exit, because that would be absolutely amazing if I could actually win this game. Let's keep Skorg in there. You know, better safe than sorry. Always keep him in that area over there. Let's power. Yeah, let's power this room. Why not? And you know what? I will create an emergency generator just to make it easier for me. Make sure that I can actually, you know, safely go through with everything, create a hollow hero, why not, and bargain with friends, and finally a Terra gas. And if necessary, Max will be able to defend in here. Let's go down, please let it be the exit. I really want to eat something. I'm starving, as I said earlier. It is a little bit of science, okay, I won't say no to science. Any mobs spawning? Yes, indeed, quite a few. But at the very least, they're not trying to target my dolls, so that's fine. Skorg is going to have a little bit of fun. Let's use Red Blue just to make it easier and faster. That was a very big explosion, and then run. Ooh, I almost lost him. I so almost lost him. I shouldn't have taken such a big risk, but I was like, you know what, whatever. At the very least, Skorg does give me some food after killing monsters, so it wasn't entirely wasted. Are there still some monsters in here? There must be a monster somewhere. But I don't see any monster. Hello? Monster? Is the game bugged, or is there a monster hiding somewhere very, very far away? There isn't one in there. No, wait, seriously, why does it say that there is still a monster on this floor when I know for a fact that there isn't? Oh wait, no, right, there is one. I forgot I had turrets in here, okay. That's it, okay, now I can safely leave. And I've read a bunch of modules, that's fine, let's keep Max let's keep going with Max. Depower this room, power up this one, the dead end, keep going down, south, and hope for the best, hope for the exit. That is the exit. Excellent. So I found the exit. I need to now know what's next to the exit so I can potentially power up this room, but this is good. Now I know where I need to go to win the game, and that makes me really happy. And this should be a very easy extraction. No matter how many doors there are left to explore, it should be an easy extraction. Any monsters? No monsters. Excellent. Let's keep opening. The victory is... Oh wait, there are monsters. They just suddenly randomly appeared. Alright. No door openers. And no boss monsters either. Okay, this should be fine. Let's move Max back in there. Skroig. You know what? I'll unlock your red plume ability. Restore it rather. Give him a little bit more fun. Bam! Make it a little bit faster for him as well. Oh wow, okay, stop. Run. Somebody asked me if 5 waves is the maximum. Honestly, I am not too sure. I've seen humongous waves in this game. I don't know if 5 is the maximum. They keep getting 5, so that suggests that 5 is the maximum. But it could be a coincidence. I always feel like the waves are insanely large in this game at later floors, but 5 is a lot, so maybe, just maybe, indeed there is a hard cap of 5 waves. Alright, let's move him back. Max, you know what? I won't bother repairing any more turrets. It's fine, I'm going to be fine. Get more prison prods. Power up another room because I can. Power up this one as well. Everything is fine. And open another module. Or rather door. And if I lose some modules, like I did lose one in here, I can create prison prods, nice and easy. And that's the end. I can now run away very easily. And I found the fire attack, which is also nice. I could give it to Skroig. It would be pretty bad. Okay. Well, now I can win the game easily, which is excellent. So, Skroig, you help me deal with this mess as quickly as possible. Max also help. And in fact, Skroig, I'll use the restore ability, use the red plume. Oh wow, okay, stop, heal up and run. Like seriously, run. Okay, I almost lost him. Let's heal him up to the maximum and just run. Make sure I don't lose him because this would be the absolute worst if I did. Is there still a monster coming for this door? There might be, but right now I don't see it, so it's fine. Let's use the prisoner prod to let's make a few more prisoner prods. Nice and easy. I think I should be able to make it, right? Famous last words, I know, but still. Kesha can also fight quite well. I mean, it is fairly low level, but should be okay. And I have a lot of abilities that weren't used. And these random kamikazes, where they are a little bit annoying, but they won't attack on the crystal. They are the only mobs that actually ignore the crystal. And now it's going somewhere else. Wait. Okay, now it's standing inside the crystal room. Can you not? You're being annoying. Alright, and... Okay, now it moved and it's going to die. And we're going to win the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is quite amazing indeed. I'm very happy. Just because I can, I will open one more door. Just the last door on this floor. Triumphant opening of the door. And there we go. Now I can guarantee an easy and swift victory. So let's get everybody to the exit, with the exception of our glorious dust carrier. And can I level everybody up just to end this game? If I sell some items, I could. Are there any items I could sell? There probably are. Fire pick and Shanty Singer, yes. And now I can level up one more hero. You know, just for better score, honestly. Hikensha, you get to be on a higher level. Congratulations. And Skroig, it is time to win. Shall we dance? Well, yeah, go ahead and dance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a glorious day indeed. We are about to win Dungeon of the Endless on livestream. Previously, every time I tried to livestream it, I lost and I was killed. Granted, I didn't try that many times, but it still feels so very good to do this, because in the past I was able to reliably win almost every game. And yay! We did it! We're actually getting up. We're going to the exit. Let's see it! Let's see the outro and witness the glory of reaching the final floor and seeing what there is to see on Auriga itself. I'm being deliberately silent, but on the other hand, I suppose I don't really need to be silent, do I? There isn't really much happening. There are just some explosions. And oh, thank you for congratulating me, Arnop and Bali. I do appreciate it. Also, I appreciate a great deal the fact that you guys decided to stick around and be here with me on this adventure tonight. And that's our score. And that's our victory theme. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this adventure. There were times when there were quite a few of you here with me on this live stream, which made me really happy, especially since the hour is quite an unorthodox one. And this is actually my top score, yay! I never got a better score. It is surprising that I only won 3 times, but then again, I suppose I did win before the game was out, like when it was in early access, and then I really didn't play it all that much, honestly. Either way, still, I'm very happy with this, and actually I did play in the multiplayer, and I never won in multiplayer, that's so sad. I tried a lot of times, never won, never forget all those failed attempts. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it was Pangolin Advisor, also known as PANCZASU. Keep in mind I have 2 YouTube channels. My YouTube channel called PANCZASU is the one that you see the VoD for this stream, or you might already be watching this VoD on the channel. And Pangolin Advisor is for dedicated offline VoDs that only appear on YouTube, such as tips, guides and tutorials for Forex games or full-on playthroughs as well. So check out both of my channels. Links are on my Twitch channel, of course. Again, check out my Twitter in case I notify you of any of my new live streams. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you online.